Welcome to the Home Bartender. Tonight I'm going to teach you a drink that's been around since at least the 1870s. I'm going to teach you how to make a Manhattan. What you're going to need for this drink is bourbon. It originally started with rye whiskey, but now for the past 100 years it's been made with bourbon. And then sweet vermouth, some Angostura aromatic bitters, and some cherry juice and a cherry for a garnish. And you're going to need a cocktail glass. We're going to be making this up. You can also do this on the rocks if you want to, but I'm going to do this the way I like them, and that's up. And I've already filled my shaker with ice, and what I'm going to proceed to do is put 1.5 ounces of bourbon into here, 3/4 ounce of sweet vermouth, and I like to add bitters. Now, you could just leave it with this, or you can ask them. What's optional is you can ask them if you want bitters and cherry juice. I personally like a couple dashes of bitters and some cherry juice in mine. And then cap it off with a pint glass. Make sure it's sealed. Shake it up. And then use a strainer and strain it into the cocktail glass. What's nice about drinks like this is you might want to make sure, try to get a chilled cocktail glass. It makes it nice and cold. Keeps it cold anyway. And then you garnish with the cherry. There's two trains of thought for this drink. Back in the 1870s, Winston Churchill's mother was a hostess of many parties in New York City, and there was a presidential candidate that was having a party, and a doctor of that party came up with this drink at that party. Also, there's a train of thought that back in the 1860s, there was 6 boroughs of New York, and they had a drink for each borough. And honestly, that's where I think this is derived from. It was one of those drinks of the boroughs. Of course, they had the Bronx, the Manhattan, Brooklyn. I can't remember the other ones, but all of them had their own little drink, and this is what that derived from, in my opinion, anyway. But there you have a Manhattan Up. Thanks for joining us. If you want to know more about drinks, you can look at my blog site at SeanTheBartender.com. Look forward to seeing you again. Until next time, cheers.